everybody. It's me, Miss Mel. I'm here today because we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that we got. We got some feedback from our past story that we read, which was Lulu and the Lavender Lion. Yes?
It's me, Miss Mel.
Hi, Mr. Chris. I didn't think you were going to join me tonight. I'm so excited. How are you?
Oh, yeah. I'm here. And I'm not just here. Look, it's a friend of mine. Wanted to come and say hello, too.
Hello.
You might notice I'm wearing a Stitch hat.
Yes.
And Miss Mel,
Oh. Yes?
Miss Mel.
Yes?
I think my friend here
Yeah.
is noticing your necklace.
Oh.
What's going on with your
you.
necklace?
My necklace. It's one of my favorites because I don't know if everybody knows, but I love earth science. Everything that has to do with earth science. So this was my solar system necklace.
I like it. I like it a lot. And so does my friend. He thinks it's jaw-dropping. So, and
He's
you might
adorable.
notice my tie, Miss Mel. Look at everyone.
Look at
my
solar
tie.
system.
Solar system. We are talking about
Our story tonight.
which is what? What's our story? What do you think the connection is between Stitch and your necklace and this fun creature that has decided to show up on my shoulder today? Hello, creature.
Hello, creature.
And my solar system tie. What do you think the connections might be?
I don't know, but I'll tell you the name of the story I'm going to read. It's called Alien Pursuit.
Alien Pursuit. Okay, but now I just knocked when I came in. I heard you were talking about some feedback. Did we get feedback from a listener?
We did. Do you have it by chance? Can we play it?
I think I do.
Oh my
I do. So I'm going to put it close to there so we can hear it. All right. So this is one of the kids, maybe like you, who have watched or listened to Nightlight Stories, and they listened last week to, what was the story, Miss Mel?
Lulu the Lavender Lion. Lulu and her Lavender Lion.
And this was the feedback.
Wait a minute.
Melissa, I like your story, but there's someone else that's giving me a headache, and I don't like that one. They go, Lulu, you're just a baby.
She did not like the teasing that was going on in the... She did not like the feedback. So if you couldn't hear it really well, just say that this particular listener did not like the in the story that Lulu was being made fun of.
Yeah, she did not like it at all. And so we wanted to talk a little bit about that because we're home in quarantine, right? And so sometimes siblings can get on each other's nerves and they can say things that maybe aren't the nicest.
Yeah.
And almost say things sometimes to kind of what we call get your goat here in our house, which means they're just kind of pushing your buttons to see if you'll react. And so we just wanted to talk a little bit about that because if you've been following along on the cloud, you'll also hear two of the characters in that are kind of go at each other a little bit and say some things that aren't the nicest. So let's talk about some strategies we've been using here, and we would love it. I'm going to post that on our Facebook page, and we'd love it if you would send us your strategies you're using. But I think the number one thing, because you know Miss Mel works in a high school, and so sometimes mean things get said, and I talk to kids all the time. Or sometimes I get impatient and maybe I don't communicate well. So what are some things that I do? What are some things that kids do?
What are your strategies? What do you share?
Well, first and foremost, you take a really deep breath before you say anything because you really need to listen to what the person is saying. And when you're frustrated or tired or really kind of sick of your brother or sister, you sometimes can say something mean back. So taking that deep breath, walking away.
Let's do one more breath.
Okay. Good job.
I've heard some teachers call it like taking a big belly breath, like down in deep in your belly. So you feel it, your whole body feels it.
The other thing that I really like to do is say, can I just say what I think I heard? Can I repeat back what I think I heard? And oftentimes what you're going to find is that person's going to say, I didn't mean it like that. And so if you respond and react, then maybe they'll be confused and then the reaction continues.
Mm-hmm. That's a way that would keep going rather than figuring out a solution that would work for everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And any other strategies you have? Ms. Mel?
Yes, sometimes if you've had problems with someone before and they come and they're trying really hard to be nice, sometimes you can miscommunicate.
Mm-hmm.
And so expecting the best of people, expecting that they're coming in with
Good intentions.
good intentions and positive.
Mm-hmm.
And if your brother or sister or friend are kind of poking at you where they know that you'll react, think about your reaction because maybe it's fun for them to watch. It might just be some entertainment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Certainly. All right, so those are good strategies, and maybe that will help our person who sent in. And we'd like to invite you to send in your feedback of these stories.
We'd love
If you're listening to one of these live, please.
And
Please.
we see Brenda's here and Rachel's here. Hi guys. We're so happy to see you. And so I'm going to read, and of course you know that if you miss it, it's no big deal. You can just fast forward and move forward. But the big thing is make sure you communicate in a really kind way, especially right now when we're all kind of in closed, confined quarters, and just being kind to each other and taking a break.
Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Mel, if two people did want to send feedback, if someone wanted to send a video, like someone sent us a video, how would they do that? What's the best way for them to contact us?
Right. So you can post it on the Nightlight Stories Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
You can also post it on Twitter at Nightlight08, or you can send it to us at nightlightstories@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Now, so this particular story that we're reading tonight, like we said, it has to do with aliens, right? And there are all sorts of types of aliens in stories from before. These aliens are aliens you get to kind of picture in your mind, right? But some classic aliens are Stitch from Disney, right? Actually, my friend here is from the movie Avatar, right? And then, of course, here's a classic one.
It's a Porg.
That's a Porg from Star Wars, right? So there are lots of different aliens out there. We would invite you to draw a picture of the aliens of this story. Hello, Chewbacca. What is that in your head?
So that's an alien, right?
In fact, even Superman was an alien, you know? So what we'd like to do is invite you to draw a picture of the aliens of this story so that you could... we'd like to see what you imagine what these aliens look like.
Right.
So
Very cool.
What's the name of this story, Miss Mel?
Alien Pursuit.
Okay. I'm going to step out while you read the story. Okay?
Great.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Miss Mel, did you want the lights out for this particular story?
Oh my
Does
gosh.
it look so
Sure.
the stars in the
I
background?
love it, Mr. Chris.
Or is it hard for people to see?
I don't think they need to see me super close. Do you guys? Ooh, my computer light gives me a glow.
That's just like a computer screen of a spaceship.
Yeah, don't close the door though, because there is some light coming in. I have to put my glasses on, Mr. Chris, because I can't see a thing. Okay, so Alien Pursuit by Chris and Melissa Bugay. The aliens were on our tail. Dad pushed the gas pedal down, and our car zoomed forward with a lurch. Our new bags of groceries tumbled over, spilling cans of soup and vegetables everywhere. Mom gripped the handle in the ceiling and yelled for him to slow down. I knew Dad wouldn't. Not with 3 alien ships closing in fast. I looked to the left and saw one ship trying to pull up beside us. My little sister yelled, "Oh no! There's one right behind us!" Dad swerved into the right lane and yelled, "Ready the bubblegum guns!" I pressed 2 buttons on the arm of my car seat. A joystick unfolded from the back of Dad's seat. I gripped it with 2 hands and yelled, "Bubblegum gun ready!" "Steady," Dad said. "Wait until they're within range." I wanted to pull the trigger. I wanted to fire, but I waited. I wouldn't do us any good if I fired and missed. I needed to wait until the alien ship was close enough. "No!" Dad yelled. My thumb collapsed down on the red firing button. 2 things happened simultaneously. 4 tubes came down from the ceiling of the car, each resting in front of our mouths, and a tiny bubble about the size of a marble shot out of my car door. "Blow, blow, blow!" Dad yelled again. We all put our lips on the tubes and started blowing. I shifted my eyes to watch the marble grow inside with every puff of air. Golf-size ball, puff. Baseball size, puff. Basketball size, puff. Beach ball size, puff. The bubble hit the alien ship with a pop. Thick pink gum covered the windshield and got sucked into the engine. The ship skidded to a stop in a mud puddle on the side of the road. "One down," cheered Mom, slapping Dad a high five. "2 more to go." "They're firing at us," my sister shouted. Streaks of purple light flashed past the windows. Dad yanked the wheel, and I felt myself shift in my seat as the car lunged back into the left lane. I heard apples and oranges roll in the back of the car like pinballs. I grabbed the joystick to stabilize myself. Then suddenly there was a loud clang as something latched onto the back of the car. Dad yelled, "They got us with their pincher!" I twisted in my seat to see a gigantic metal claw grasping the trunk. A metal cable snaked out from the pincher, trailing back to the front of the alien ship. Eyes framed in the rearview mirror, Dad shouted, "Quickly! The pincher popper! Activate the pincher popper!" My sister was on it. She pressed the button on her car seat, and her own apparatus unfolded from Mommy's seat. A giant glove was sitting in front of her, attached to wires running into the seat. My sister thrust her hand into the glove, and inside inflated to form a perfect fit. Then she began squeezing her hand. Open, shut, open, shut. I heard a popping sound and watched the license plate go flying off the back of the car. A giant hand, 10 times the size of the glove my sister was wearing, came out from where the license plate had been. My sister used the glove to control the hand. "Flick it! Flick it now!" Dad yelled. My sister put her middle finger down beside her thumb and then, in one motion, flicked it forward as if she were flicking a booger. Ew! From the back of the car, I heard metal striking metal. Sparks flew as the pincher bounced off the trunk and skittered along the pavement beside us. It tumbled on the ground for a moment and then bounced right up to hit the front of the alien vessel. The ship careened out of control and smashed into the telephone pole on the side of the road. I cheered and yelled, "2 down, 1 to go!" just as we went under an overpass. Before we came out the other side, 2 aliens rappelled down to land on our hood. They clambered up the roof and tried to pull off our top. Dad said, "Oh, no, you don't," and winked at Mom. Mom pushed a button on the radio and started flipping through stations. Texts scrolled by as my mom twisted the dial. Light jazz, soft rock, alternative country, oldies, and then hip-hop. "Fasten your seatbelts," Dad yelled, knowing full well we were strapped in our car seats. "This is gonna be a bumpy ride." My sister and I clutched our straps as the car started to bounce like a rubber ball. First we went up, popping in the air, and then we fell, landing with a thump. Up, down, up, down. My stomach was in my throat. On the 4th bounce, I saw both of our visitors go flying off the roof. One landed in a tree, and the other landed in a field surrounded by mooing cows. Mom switched off the music and the car stopped bouncing. Then she dusted her hands together. "That takes care of that," she said confidently. "We're not out of this yet," Dad said, looking in the side mirror. "We've still got one last pesky pest Dad was right. A lone ship trailed behind us, keeping its distance. What's it doing? I asked. Why isn't it attacking? Dad squinted and gripped the wheel tighter. It's following us home, he said. Once they know where we live, they'll probably try to invade the house. No way, my sister yelled. Yes way, Dad replied. You have to lose 'em, I shouted, wondering what sort of defenses were built into our house. I'll try, he said, with a look of determination on his face. Dad pressed his foot to the floor and we zoomed forward. The ship matched our speed, keeping the distance the same. I don't think you can outrun them, I yelled, pointing out the back window. They're too fast. Dad nodded and slammed on the brakes. The tires locked. Thick gray smoke billowed out from where the rubber met the road. The car screeched to a halt, and the ship, not expecting the dead stop, flew right past us. Hand over hand, Dad turned the wheel and gunned the engine. The car groaned in protest, but complied nonetheless. Like a shot, we were off down a side dirt road, and we wound through thick trees. Secret shortcut, Dad laughed. I lost track of the number of turns we made. Right, left, right, left, left, right. I don't know the way we were going, but I did know that there weren't any alien ships behind us. Dad made a few more turns, and I started to recognize my surroundings. It wasn't our usual way home, but this was our neighborhood. Within 2 shakes, we were pulling into our driveway, safe at home. Dad sighed as we pulled into the garage. We made it, and none the worse for wear. We undid our safety belts and climbed out of the car. As we walked toward the door, I heard a faint beeping noise pulsing from the back. When I turned, I saw a little red light blinking like a flashing stoplight. Red, black, red, black, red, black. There, stuck on the back of the car next to the gas cap, was a small silver object with a strobing red light. Dad, what is that? I asked, pointing to the device. Oh, no, was his reply. That's a homing device. They were tracking us. A gust of hot wind blew into the garage, and an alien ship appeared from above. Landing gear came down as the ship set down in the driveway. I thought about running for the door, but when I turned, Dad put his hand on my shoulder. Let's see what they want, is all he said, eyes fixed on the alien vessel. A panel in the front of the ship opened, and a mechanical arm came out, glinting silver in the sunlight. At the end of the arm was a claw with 3 metal pinchers. The pinchers held a canvas bag with green straps. The bag looked exactly like one of our grocery bags. Then the ship began to vibrate with static, and I heard the alien say, "We think you left this at the store." Mr. Chris, come join me. What did we think? So making sure that we keep our communication open is so important. That's our story for tonight. Remember, contact us at nightlightstories@gmail.com and let us know what you think of the story. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you're staying safe, and we hope you're staying well. And remember, take that deep breath, walk away, or just give someone a hug that needs it in your family. Talk to you all soon. Bye.